I had just picked up a hamburger from the ground, but suddenly I saw a figure slowly approaching in the distance. I thought that man would chase me away, but to my surprise this man instead asked me, a beggar, for the hamburger. Naive as I was, I thought he was hungry, so I prepared to hand the hamburger to him. Later, I found out he was testing my character. Seeing that I was willing to share with him, he had his assistant prepare many delicious hamburgers for me. Just then, his assistant reminded him that his stepmother was urging him to come home and get married. He, of course, knew that his stepmother wanted to monitor him, so he decided to find someone to marry on his own. He asked me if I was willing to marry him. Naive as I was, I didn't understand the meaning of marriage. It wasn't until I heard there would be delicious food every day that I happily agreed. He had his assistant take me for a full physical examination. The medical report showed that my brain memory was confused. My mental age was currently at the level of an 8-year-old. What he didn't know was that I was originally the CEO of a listed company. But not long ago, one night, the shareholders of my company, in order to take away my shares and property, framed me while I let my guard down. And so I lost my memory and ended up on the streets. Fortunately, I was lucky to meet this kind man. After I took a shower and cleaned myself up, he only then discovered that I was actually very beautiful, and the simple and pure temperament about me made him feel very comfortable. Just then, his assistant came to notify him that the engagement banquet was ready and all the city's elite had been invited, because he wanted everyone to know that I was his only wife. But on the day the banquet started, he had to leave temporarily for something. His stepmother, upon learning that he was going to marry me, was furious. So, she deliberately came over to make things difficult for me. A servant even snatched the biscuit from my hand and threw it into the dog's food bowl. Naive as I was, I thought everyone was playing a game with me. Happily, I picked up the biscuit and fed it to that maid and my stepmother. My stepmother's face turned green with anger. Fortunately, he came back just in time, but his stepmother accused me of ruining the banquet. He immediately stood up for me on the spot, saying that as long as I was happy, he was willing to give me everything he had. However, his stepmother was not going to let me off so easily. Soon, she found me while I was putting on makeup. She smiled and tried to butter me up. She wanted me to tell her at all times from now on what my husband was doing every day, but I thought secretly reporting on someone was wrong. I immediately refused my stepmother's request, and I shouted that my stepmother must be a bad person. However, my decisive refusal made my stepmother very angry. The worst part was she and I started fighting. Because I lost my footing, I accidentally fell to the ground. But this very impact actually restored all my memories.